We're gonna yep, we are live. Give it a few minutes for people to come in. Have you caught anything yet this morning? Just some bites, you said, right?
Yeah, just some bites. We caught 6 or 7 on that.
Hey, now we've got people showing up out there. We've got Fishing with Big Mike. Dale, how's it going? Evan TV, there's my good friend. Great job yesterday. Kevin Palmetto Cats is in here. We got 6. Kevin, thank you as always for sharing. Country Boy Catfishing, Mad Catter Catfishing. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. I Spy said, my little eye. Good morning, 2 stands. Good morning. Great to see you. As you can see, doing something a little different today. Stand 3 is down in the saltwater. We're going to see if we can put up a couple of flounder maybe here this morning. I was going to try to get out to the James, and I think things have caught up with me. So we're going to let Stand 3 do the fishing this morning. We'll be talking catfishing or fishing in general, whatever you guys want to talk about. As you those you can see, he was kind of showing his rig. Flounder is kind of similar to catfishing. You've got a weight on the bottom, and he uses up from the weight about a 2 foot up from the weight. There's a separate hook and uses gulp. Dale Hayslip in the house. Got 9 awesome people. Palmetto, another great job with the Iron Cat series is going strong. The catch and cook was just awesome yesterday. All right, and I told Stand 3 that what we're going to do is because of the wind, he's going to be on mute, and then I'll mute and unmute him so we can communicate there, and then we won't have to listen to the wind noise. But yes, again, the Iron Cat, the format is awesome. The series is awesome because there's so many different things you can do with it. Just really enjoy it. It was weird though being on this side of the Iron Cat. I think it was the first one. Well, I know it was the first one that 2 stands was not in. So, Kelly, how's it going? Getting ready for work and a big thumbs up. All right, Kelly, appreciate you being in. Also, there you go. Did you want to say something?
No, I was just looking at the chat.
All right. So if anybody has any questions for Stand 3 out there, just put them up in chat and we'll get them answered for you. I know some point today, Palmetto will be listening, getting ready for church. All right, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Luther is on the water today. Doing another chicken versus shad experiment today. Well, Luther, I'll shoot you the link, and if you want to, whenever you want to pop in and out, you'll be more than welcome to. Mike T, what's up? This way we can have James River and some saltwater on screen. Bob, good morning. How's it going? Fins and Fines. Let me do that now. Fins and Fines has glad that you're in here, Bob. He is doing a charity tournament. He's going to be hosting a charity tournament in September, and it's for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and it's called Fish-A-Wish. I am one of the I think he started posting them in there. He's got a Facebook page for it. There's going to be September 18th. And you mind if I start passing out the names of who's fishing in that? Going to be some awesome contestants fishing. Because I know of 4 of us right now. Actually, okay. Let's see if I can do this here. I might momentarily freeze up as I'm trying to do some other things. But I will be right here. That's okay. You know, technology challenge. I don't know how to do all this at the same time, of course. Okay. I am back. Mike Irvin, how's it going? Can everybody still see and hear me okay out there? For those that also didn't see it, Evan TV did a great job yesterday. They had the finesse tournament on Fishin Magician 2.0's channel. Evan was basically tied for first. They had the same amount of fish caught, but Bex and No Real Loss had more weight, so they officially took it. Evan did great. He came in second, and just awesome young man. Mentioned that he did it for fun, had a blast. So that's what it's all about. No problem, Bob. I just sent it out just in case. And then everybody was stepping up there. So, Evan, congratulations. Great job. We look for definitely some more things, good things coming from you. I'll have you up on, I do the Friday night shows also. So I'll have you come up as a guest one Friday night. You have one?
Yeah, I just had a little one on. It came off as I was pulling it up.
Well, that's awesome. I'm feeling pretty good about the chances to get some up here on.
Oh, I don't know about a keeper, but we'll definitely get one. I've had a few nibbles every cat. I'll get one here. I'll try again.
All right. Yeah, Bob, that's fine. Like I said, I threw it out there. We're going to be definitely promoting that. The Fish-A-Wish tournament. Going to be an awesome, awesome. You know, Make-A-Wish Foundation is amazing. I love what they do for the young kids and making their wishes come true. That's you know, sometimes that hope and that is just it's amazing what that can do for people. So, and Luther, like I said, I sent the link to YouTube. Same thing. If you can come up, you want to come up and talk about the experiment you're doing out there, that's great. If you can't, that's also fine. We got downtown Ernie Brown is in the house. How's it going? Oh, he's definitely in a nice spot. I see he's getting a couple bumps there. Tony Harrison, good morning. How you doing today? Okay, so for everybody just coming in, we are obviously I'm here in the home studio. And Three's out there. He's down in Peak, I believe, out doing the saltwater thing. So he is on the hunt for flounder. We are going to be in here talking fishing and other things happening in the catfish community right now. And he says, be right back. Chris needs me. All right, all right. Always great to see Mike Turner in the house. Bank to the table. Good morning, Stan 2 and 3, as well as everyone. Just got to work and we'll be listening. All right, right. So yeah, we're doing something a little different. Stan 3 ended up going down to saltwater last night. I was going to try to get to the river this morning, but my body's just not working out with that idea. So we did the next best thing. But yeah, I love all the for those that haven't had a chance to do one of the YouTube haven't had a chance to do the YouTube tournament thing. Always a lot of fun. I've been in most of the Iron Cat ones. And as the joke goes, I came in second in a lot of them. And Stan 3 in the original Iron Cat, he took biggest fish, I believe, right? Yeah, so Stan 3 took the biggest fish in the original Iron Cat. As a matter of fact, awesome to see. Somebody, if you want to check that out, you can go back and look at that. He caught 3 right around 50 pounders back to back to back. So he had 3 50-pound catfish basically on at the same time from the kayak. And Grn Mchn was there with him. So at one point, Grn Mchn had to put one of the kayak in his just to have room to get all the fish in. I know, I know it's crazy. I'm not used to it myself. So used to the boat life now. That's right. And Has, you still doing the doing your little trip this morning? Yeah, that was amazing. That's what the James is something, because every time you go out there, there's the opportunity to do something like that. You know, there's 60, 70, 80 pound, I think even higher than that, waiting out there in the James River. And every time you go out, there's the chance. All right, Luther. All right, all right. So, you know, there's the chance for that to happen. And Stan 3 and Dan both have had times where there's multiple 50s on. And then other times it's you can't find a fish out there, so but it's still awesome fishery. So Luther said getting repositioned. Hey, Real BS, great to see you. Another one. You did an awesome job yesterday. Uh, Catching the bullhead right at the end to get up on the board. I think there was a minute left. Hey, there's my good friend DMV Whisker King. What it do, what it be, what it is, man. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing all right. Stand 3 is out in the saltwater right now. I was going to try to get to the river this morning myself, but my body's not working. Wasn't letting me do that, so doing the next best thing. But Real BS, great job. You know, the younger people coming up. You know, you watch some people like Real BS and Evan TV, and you know, it makes you feel good that there is you know, the generations coming up behind us, or there is some positivity in some of them there. It's not all as bad as it's made out. So if Mike, if you're still here, if you want to drop their links, feel free, feel free. Definitely want to support Real BS and Evan TV. Larry Oliver, good morning, good morning. And DMV and Has is be on the watch out. He'll be out there live today, so make sure you check him out. As always, we had a great time last weekend when Has came down experiencing some of that James River stuff. Thank you, Mike T. You know, and Has can even tell you with the James River, come down one time, you get skunked. Come down the next time, you catch monsters. It's just it's one of those fisheries like that. But you know how I do? I do the do. Now do have your people contact mine. We'll get something set up. Hey, Mike Costello in the house. How's it going, Mike? Mike's son Noah, another good example. Woo! The James River Heartbreak. Yep. You are either woo catching monsters or man, this is a but either way, a lot of fun. I enjoy it just knowing that there's that chance every time you go out. That's right. That's right. And also, I'm sure everybody that's in here, there's only 15 of us in here, but I'm sure everybody has seen that DMV is out there on the float tube. Great live. DMV always has the great lives, but that's y'all want to check that out. Mike Costello just got home from fishing all night. Leroy Honeycutt reporting for duty. Hey, Mr. Leroy, great to see you this morning. Thanks for coming in. Citation Smitty. There's my good friend. He fishes here here in the James River with us. He was actually out on the boat with us last weekend, last Sunday night when Has and Grn Mchn. And then we had Citation Smitty with us. Says, hey, had a monster break my line earlier. Man, it's just sick. Yeah, and that's a that will happen here. Raymond Williams in the house. Good morning, Raymond. How's it going? All right, we've got one. Here is hey, Saltwater the Guide, how you doing? So what do we have here?
Let's see. First one of the morning. These are some ugly fish. Look at this.
Oh,
They got some sharp teeth. I ain't sticking my hand in there.
when you get a chance, once you get that done and you get the fish released, just show your setup real quick.
Gotcha.
That's one thing with saltwater fishing. If you can catfish, you can saltwater fish. Basically the same thing, just change the size of the hooks and baits. There we go.
This is how you, I don't know if anybody knows, this is how you grab them. Right here, this is their stomach, right? This little spot is their stomach. The whole rest of this fish is all meat. Right here, this little circle, that's it. That's its stomach. The whole rest is all meat. So you just kind of grab a hold of that. You can undo the hook and everything. But this guy's too small. They got to be 16.5 inches to be able to keep them here in Virginia.
That's getting close. What was that one, about 14, you think?
Yeah, it's probably 15, 14. I could tell he wasn't big enough. All right, first off, you ready for this one? I had to put my hater blockers on.
There they are. You got my hater blockers.
They're in the bag here. So what I got is it's just a tandem rig here. This is my main line. I'm using some 30-pound braid. I tied a uniknot. And then down here, I just tied a dropper loop. I put a number 4 bait holder hook. And then, I don't know, about 12 inches, 18 inches, I got a bucktail. This one's it's called a squid head. It was just something new I was trying. But the wind right now is so bad, you need at least an ounce and a half to 2 ounces. And then I'm just topping them, both hooks, with a Berkeley Gulp swimming mullet, 3 to 4 inches.
Awesome. All right. Well, we got another guest in the house that's coming up, so this is pretty cool. We're gonna have saltwater and freshwater at the same time. And the Citation Smitty said that he was out camped at the barge pit last night dragging him. How many did you get, Smitty? Did you get any nice ones? Let's see. Let's add my other good friend here. Here we go. Let's do the catfish section of this now.
Oh, and I am still.
A little windy here too, so I need to mute as well.
All right, all right. Citation Smitty said the biggest one he got from the pits last night was 32 inches. All right, STANday, get another one. There we go. Luther, good morning. How you doing today?
Doing all right. How are y'all doing?
Hanging in there, hanging in there. Wish I was there on the water, but
Well, you can see we can give you a live report of how much fish we don't catch today. So
yeah,
I mean, completely skunked the other night while y'all were out. It was terrible.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you can attest to the James. It's either elation or heartbreak.
This morning hasn't been terrible. I've just released dink number 4, all on chicken so far.
All on chicken. So for those that didn't see, and for those that don't know, here's this is my friend Luther. You all have seen him in the chats and stuff. And he does. Oh, we getting a bump?
I think so, if y'all can see it. I think he's on.
Let's do this. So Luther is out fishing the James River this morning. STANday down doing saltwater. Citations.
Current.
Oh, there we go. We got a fish on.
Weight makes him feel huge.
Yeah, yes. Citation Smitty said all his fish came on carp last night. I saw Ram Diaz come in. Thank you for dropping the link, Mike Turner. Rams Bait and Tackle, San Antonio, Texas. Good morning. Well, great to see you as always, Ram. 18 awesome people watching. So far we've been able to put a flounder up on screen. And looks like that current is ripping there.
Oh, yeah, it is definitely ripping. This one's not too bad. The biggest one I've caught today so far.
There you go.
Go down. All right, might need to grip it.
Hey, I will take them all day. They are a lot of fun.
There you go. This one came on the shad, for anyone wondering.
Okay, so for those that didn't hear, Luther's doing a little chicken versus shad competition. Oh, yeah. Beautiful little blue cat.
Nice. I'm actually pretty close to where we were, where I was the last time I came on.
Yep. Well, that area right there is. I love that area. That's one of my favorite areas to fish up here.
I attempted to go downstream to for a squeal, but after rounding that corner with that wind, I felt like I was offshore.
Yeah.
This little bass boat is not the brightest idea.
So awesome. So far we've got a flounder up on the live and now a blue cat. Awesome, awesome. Klingon Princess, good morning. How you doing today? Peace City Smitty is in. Peace City just picked up your channel there, Luther.
Oh yeah. There's not much on there. Nothing too exciting on there now.
Hey, but if it's something that you decide that you get time and you start doing some things, it's great to have some people already waiting to watch it.
Oh yeah, well, I definitely appreciate the support already.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you being out there because this is the second time now you've been able to come up and at least when I couldn't make the river and still have some James River representation. Oh, let's see. Stan 3's got another one.
He's already getting messed with.
And you're getting another bite now.
Nice.
There we go. There's a flounder up there. Little guy. Hold on, son. There we go. Woo! Even littler than I thought. Look at that one. Boy, we got some action going on here today.
It's killing me. I wish my kayak wasn't messed up. I bet you out there by the ships, the bite is on fire. I know it is. That's how it goes. When you don't got something, you're gonna end up catching stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, more bait. Raymond Williams says more bait.
Oh man, I wish. That's supposed to be really good bait. Not allowed to use it though.
Okay. Oh, man, it's hard keeping up with everything here. 27 awesome people watching. So we've had two flounder up on the screen so far. Luther with the blue cat.
Contest now.
P City said that may be the smallest flounder that he's ever seen caught.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Hey, you know us with those targeting those little fish.
Specialty.
PB, no matter which way you see it.
All right, I'm gonna mute you again, son, because of the wind. But yes, this is awesome. Saltwater and freshwater together. I like it. So Luther, you're doing a little experiment you said this morning, right?
Well, kind of. I guess I've done it a few times. Just actually trying to put them closer side by side. You know, even amounts of chicken and shad. So these two center rods have chicken on them. The outside.
Oh, you got one behind you. You got one.
Speaking of chicken. Hey, let go of it.
You let go.
Yeah.
More action though.
Yeah, something.
Good morning, Miss
Chicken
Rebecca.
It's so easy to take this bait. It's not like shad.
Yeah. Great to see you, Rebecca. Rebecca, awesome job yesterday with Laura the Explorer. I love it. Lots of great things happening in the catfish community. Skeletor says he's going to be doing a giveaway when he hits big 500. So yes, for those just coming in, what we got going on here today, STANday is down in Chip-to-Peak, Eastern Shores, Virginia. He's out there fishing for flounder. He's put two of them up on the screen so far in 30 minutes. My good friend Luther here fishes the James River, same area up here that we do. It's been awesome being able to contact back and forth with different fishing reports with each other. We were out the other night when we were out STANday and Grn Mchn, and Luther was out in a different spot further upriver. And neither one of us had great nights, but we did manage to get. I think we got 24 pounder was our big one that night, and then we caught a few that were, mid-teens, and then some dinks. But we were further down past Hopewell, down past Jordan Point. A lot of big water to fish down there. There's my good friend Time Catfishing in the house. He will be live this evening. John, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you said 6 p.m. You're going live. If anybody has any questions for either Luther or STANday or myself, feel free to hit them in chat. What Luther was talking about a little bit earlier is, this whole chicken and shad debate thing. So he's got two with chicken, and then he's got two with shad. And so far this morning, what are the results that you've been having, Luther?
4 on chicken, and that last one was on shad.
4
but
on
was the biggest one so far, so that's that might say something.
That's kind of what in our experience, and we do the same thing. We'll do the same thing where you have chicken and shad, and I swear to goodness, a lot of times the chicken will outfish the shad.
Yeah.
The shad always seems to catch the biggest one.
Yeah, at least the big one's hooked up on it. But my biggest fish have all come on chicken so far, so I just
It's something. It's crazy how it works. Oh, let's see. We have hey Jenny. Good morning, Jenny. How you doing? That is Stan Three's girlfriend there, and Realville Catfishing just came in. Realville is just arrived in Atlanta for the connector. Okay, well, safe travels there. Country Boy Catfish. Tony Harrison. Stan, are you going to be the Charlie Taylor for the catfish community? We get another. So real-time catfishing will be going live tonight. I believe that I've got his link out in my description. If not, I'm sure Mike T has already put his link right there. So real-time catfishing, my good friend John will be live this evening, and like I said, I believe he's going live at 6. Mike Turner just put Real Bill Catfishing link. He fishes the James River up here. And, you know, as always, I do the do, baby. So we have 23 awesome people. We've got James River off on the far right over here. Stand 3 is down in the Bay Area, out by Kip the Peak, fishing the pier there, Kip the Peak. So he's put 2 flounder up so far. The first one was probably about a 14-incher, and the second one, the 14-incher could have 8.
Can you keep the flounder in Virginia this year?
You can keep them. It's got to be, let's see, Stan 3 might know more of
16.5 inches and 4 per person per day.
Gotcha. I know in North Carolina you can't keep them as of like last year or something, unless they change
Really?
it. Because I usually go down to Hatters for some fishing trips, but yeah, last couple, at least the last year I went, you could keep them. So, but tons
Yeah,
of them are being caught. I don't know why.
they are, you know, flounder is a good example of it's such an awesome fish to eat that it got outfished. You know, the regulations used to be a lot different, and
Yeah.
you know, that's good. One of the good examples of how you know, selective harvest, and you know, because people really weren't following the regulations a lot, and they used to be a lot less stringent, and it just got all up and down the East Coast. The flounder population suffered because of how many were being caught.
Yeah, I guess so, but I guess it is. Maybe it is helping, but I don't know if it helped that quickly just the past year or two.
A lot of
For example, last year we went out and caught nothing but flounder. We just
Really?
keep it. Yeah.
there was one that I caught. You wouldn't have that much to be off. There's not one little one. But everybody enjoys it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's part of the problem. I understand why.
It's a rare treat these days, though.
Last night we went into the one restaurant and they had, you know, they were cooking fish, like you could smell it. And I think that's why I like the flounder. It doesn't have that fishy smell or taste
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, it's a very light fish, kind of like I had striper for the first time this year. I've caught one slot fish in the James during the season. And I was like, well, I've never had it.
I love striper.
Oh yeah, this is very good.
All right, let's mute this. Let me mute the wind there again. All right, catch up with where we're at. So Skeletor the God says, I appreciate it, Mike Turner. Stan, I'm only 7 away from 500. So if we could help, did Mike drop your link already, Skeletor? If we could help him get to 500, that'd be awesome. He's 7 away from 500. And if you do, when you do sub somebody, when you're going there from another channel, the biggest thing you can do to help make sure that that sticks is when you hit the sub, you just watch a little bit of their video and leave a comment on it. That will definitely, that's usually what helps make it stick, because it shows communication between the creator and the person subbing. So that's what we've been trying to do lately.
It's hard to tell if some of these are just taps or if it's just the current pulling the weights down.
Yeah.
Like y'all were talking about the other night, I have 10s and 12s on these rods, but they're all just bumping down the river.
Yeah, we had 10s and 12s out the other night, and as it got close, when the tide had slowed down, when it was at the the slack part where it was on the about to change, you could literally see it. It would like with the suspended rod, it was out at like a 45-degree angle, and as the tide was starting to change, it would slow down, and then it got pretty much. But yeah, we weren't even able to hold with 12s. The current was ripping through there so bad that 12s were pushing it through. So
I could barely get my anchor to hold. I just have an old school Danforth anchor. I need to get one of those never lost anchors like everybody keeps talking about.
They are something else. They work great on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you check out Never Lost, I had his information here somewhere, but yeah, and he ships it right to you with the chain already connected. You basically tie on your rope and you're good to go.
Nice.
That it's a solid product. Everybody that I've heard uses them, loves them. I haven't heard one complaint with him, and he's a great. I like supporting small businesses, and
yeah, and I know he makes them one by one pretty much. So
yeah.
I got saved up for my last purchase, but I got a real net, one of the HD 80s, the Hydro Webs from Monster.
Yep, that's another.
That was,
how you like that?
I mean, this is the first time I got it last night, so amazing voyage for it. I figured I wouldn't catch anything today, because usually when you get a new piece of equipment on the boat, you don't catch anything. So haven't used it yet, but I'm ashamed to say it, but I lost 2 huge fish not too long ago by trying to hand line it up to the boat, because the net I had was too small, and I have this bass boat which sits pretty low to the water, so I've usually had decent luck bringing it up, getting the glove, and just grabbing it, kayak style, I guess. But they thrash around so much this time of year. I feel like the leader gave away twice, and I was like, that's it. Can't do that anymore. Plus, I probably should have changed the leaders out sooner, because a couple of them the other 2 leaders had some nicks in them. So,
well, I thank you for bringing up that point. That is, I've had the one good thing about doing this here with YouTube is that you get to talk to a lot of people. And Luther, that's one of the biggest reasons I've heard of people losing monsters is because they didn't retie the leader, nicks in the leader, and that's when the fish of a lifetime hits, and that little weak point, bam, ends up snapping. And
yeah, you don't really think about it too much, because I use 80-pound leader, so like 80 pounds is enough to last a while. But I've been fishing some rocky areas too, which of course leads to all these nicks.
So yes, anybody fishing in areas where there is that monster fish in there, even if you do have those 80-pound leaders, and I just recently got us 80-pound leader material. So yeah, even though you got that 80-pound leader material, you get that nick in it. Well, that guess what? That 80-pound leader, it's not 80-pound test anymore. Now it's down to 20-pound test. Or
Yeah, which every time, both times, I fought the fish fine. I let it kind of try to tire itself out, no problems. But as soon as you grab the leader, there's no more rod flex or anything, and it just
yep.
gives away. So definitely
Let's
lesson
see.
learned.
And Realville, check main line too. Yes, I had right up. I had checked the leader, and everything was fine. And about a foot or two up from the swivel on the main line, there was just a little box knot that had got in there somehow. Same thing. You get that big, a 70-pounder or whatnot, and that little extra knot in the line, it creates a weak point, and bam. Yes, especially when you're fishing rivers like James, which is a rocky river. There's a lot of structure. There's so many things that can put little weak spots in your line. So always a great idea to check that out. Good point, Realville. Hey, Dave G is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Raymond Williams, John Euler, how's it going, my friend? 26 awesome people in here. Thank you for coming in. For those just coming in, what we have doing here is STANday is down saltwater. He's down in Eastern Shores, Virginia, at Kip-to-Peak Park. He's fishing the pier down there. There's the sunken ships, concrete ships that are out there that you can't reach from the pier. But a lot of people, they'll end up doing kayak fishing out there. And there is some monster sheephead and tautog and flounder out there at those ships. That's an awesome place to fish. And then we've got my good friend Luther. He's on the James River. He put one pretty blue on the boat so far this morning. He's doing kind of a chicken and shad is what he's got for bait out there. So far today, he said 4 on chicken and 1 on the shad. So just keeping everybody caught up. 30 awesome people watching. If anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to drop them in there. John Euler said, just got home, did a 4-hour live fishing.
Here's a cool thing. Speaking of barges, y'all were having issues with it or worried about it the other day. You can get a receiver to hook up if you have a Lowrance or a compatible fish finder. You can probably hear it beeping.
Yeah.
But it told me it was a dangerous vessel. I actually have a antenna mounted right there to sense it. So zoom out on the map. Sorry, let me pick a bigger map here. You can actually see where it is.
That is cool.
Coming down the river. So right now it's just under the 295 bridge, the Verona Enon. You can click the details.
That is wicked.
So sometimes it'll give the name of the vessel. I don't know how well you can see that, but doing things backwards on the phone is kind of
Yeah. It takes time to get used to that, that's for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, it's well, to me at least, it's a worthy investment. I've had some dangerous encounters with barges, so especially when when you're here around these corners and stuff, they'll sneak right up on you. So,
and you can't hear them. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're absolutely silent.
We got 3+1 Outdoors has joined us. Great job yesterday. They were in the Palmetto Catch and Cook Iron Cat yesterday. Oh, there we go. He's got an even. Look at the size of this one. Oh, why do I keep forgetting that part? There you go. You're full screen now.
Nothing
Woo!
impossible to catch a small one
I did. Oh man, I'm bad at this green thing.
Look at that one.
I think that thing would disintegrate if you put them in a frying pan.
That's nice.
Giant. All right. So I'm going to hit mute on you again. There we go. All right. That's awesome. So we got another. So let's see. What did 3 plus 1? Got the 2 stand second place in the Iron Cat. Yes. Welcome to my world there. 3 plus 1. Yeah, I think I think it was the plate of vegetables that did you in. Vegetables, people either love them or hate them, and those don't know what we're talking about. The Iron Cat Catch and Cook on Palmetto's channel was last night, and 3 plus 1. At the end of it, Palmetto had a polling, and with the polling, it was very, very close. It was 1 ton and 3 plus 1 were right there, neck and neck. So it was close. 1 ton pulled it out. 3 plus 1 did a great job though. It was a lot of fun watching it. So, oh, we got my friend Fishing with the Chad. Man, woke up and tuned in to see Stan 3's face close up. I know that's one way to that's some way to wake up there, huh, Chad? But Fishing with the Chad, his link is out in the description. If you're not with Fishing with the Chad yet, what are you waiting for? Make sure you get out there, support my friend Fishing with the Chad. Thank you, Mike, for putting the link up. Lucas Pennington is in the house. Yes, Bacon won that Iron Cat. Yes, that was some extra points for them for 1 ton. They did put the bacon in there. But Luther, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. You had the dangerous vessel.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely helps. Like when we first started fishing out here, my buddy had a boat and we were out night fishing up near 295. And we were coming down river, and another barge was coming up river, and it was a pusher barge. So at nighttime especially, it's really hard to tell like where the front of that boat actually is because all the lights just kind of blend in. Because they got some very small lights on the front corners of the barge, but then they have their huge mast lights and everything on the actual boat itself. And we were pretty close to the side, and we were going to avoid him, but then he like took his 10 million candle power spotlight and just shined it directly at us, so we couldn't see where we were going at all. And I guess he was trying to warn us that he was he was coming. But, I mean, we were close to the edge. We were cruising right over the wing dikes and everything. So it's a little sketchy, needless to say. And of course he has the right of way, but it kind of seemed like he had more river channel on the other side that he could have used.
Yeah, share the river a little bit. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but especially fishing these corners and stuff, you don't want to be in their way. And they're supposed to announce their locate when they're coming around a blind corner. They're supposed to announce it on the radio, but there's only like 1 tug that actually does that in this area, so that doesn't help.
29 awesome people. Yes, for those that don't know what Luther's talking about or not, if you're not familiar with Fishin waters, the rivers where there is barge traffic, the James River is one of those. They have barge traffic all the way up to Port of Richmond, which is just north of the 295 bridge, the 895 bridge. Sorry, and Yeah, they will just come out of nowhere. And for ships that big to be, there's times where you won't hear it until it's, 50 feet away from you. And all of a sudden you're like, what the heck? Where did that come from? So always, that's a great idea to have that where you can, you don't got to rely on them. You can see it yourself on your unit where they're at. And that's
Yeah,
awesome.
there's websites you can use to actually track them, but I don't think they'll alert you if they're close to you.
Yeah.
Maybe if you pay a subscription or something, but this is just nice because it's, it's direct communication to the boat.
Yeah, no, that's great because that's one. It. You get shocked by those barges, and even if you are out of the way or you're on the edge of the channel, and yeah, that's great. I like that.
The tractor barges, the ones that pull the tugs, they have to swing those corners really wide too, so you never know.
See, hey, there's my good friend Jay Johnson. How's it going? Great to see you in here. Mike Turner says, "Look at Stan putting links in the descriptions like I can't do my job." No, Mike. Hey, sometimes you can't be everywhere at one time. So I just wanted to make sure I had them out in there. So let's see. So for everybody new that just coming in, we got STANday in the middle. He is down fishing in the bay. He is on the eastern shores fishing Kiptopeke Park. He's fishing from the pier there. We got my friend Luther who is fishing the James River. I was trying to get out there this morning, and with as hard as we've been hitting the river lately, my body was just not letting. My body wasn't working with the ideas I had, so
Turn around, right?
Doing the next best thing. Fish on.
Yep.
Doing the next best thing. So we've got Luther's out there representing the James.
Another strong current, monster.
Luther's out there doing the fishing the James, representing the James. This is going to be the second blue cat he's had on. STANday has put up three palmetto. STANday has put up 3 flounders so far.
You were right. They were palmetto-sized flounder.
Palmetto, wow. Man. Of course, Kevin, what can I do for you? And we're gonna do solo screen here for Luther real quick so we can see that fish.
You made a mess. Oh yeah, there's a mess right there.
Oh my goodness.
If I can see how bad that line is. All right.
That's always fun to deal with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, if you want to just put in chat whatever you want, or you can message that to me. I am always willing to help out with that.
Another little eater, eater size.
Nothing wrong with that. In that current, they are fun to catch.
I don't know if y'all saw how much my rod was bending while I was reeling this thing in. But this is a heavy action big cat fever. That's how
wow.
strong this thing is. We'll figure out what to do with this mess.
All right, let's see. We'll go back to the full. There we are. Oh, trust me, Kevin, you've got way more friends than that. Oh, sure, we will plug this. Palmetto Cats Santee Cooper Meetup. camping trip October 22nd to 24th. All are welcome. How cool is that? So, meeting up on Santee Cooper. It's a camping trip in October 22nd to the 24th. Everybody's welcome to come down there. That's great. I'm sure there's going to be much more information coming out about that. Chimney Island on Lake Marion, wonderful. I love these. I'm a big fan of the meet and greets and getting out there with your local people and getting to know everybody. It's so much fun. We had such a blast with Muskrat and Zach and Haz and Ryan Bortz coming down, and and I know there's a lot of people there in the Santee area. Island is only accessible by boat.
No, here goes that.
Comes the barge you were talking about. That is, look how much time notice you had ahead of time, though. That is great.
Oh yeah.
We've got some more awesome people, 35 awesome people in here already. Sergeant Nut, good morning. Downtown Ernie Brown is back in the house. Polar Bear, the Chad. It's STANday, people. But yes, let's anybody out here on the East Coast area, Palmetto Cats, that's going to be awesome. Santee Cooper meetup, camping trip, October 22nd, 24th. That may be one to try to figure out how to get down to. That would be fun. And we've got Kevin says the only thing I'm nailing down is which ramp we will all meet at. Yes, that's awesome. So I would highly recommend anybody that if you're able to go to that. Now that I've done so many of these with meeting so many different people, it is so much fun. It's really a good time. So October 22nd, 24th, you'll be finding more information out about that. The only thing that's being nailed down is which ramp everybody is meeting at. So that is great. Avid is in the house. Good morning, Avid.
Look at the tractor barkers I was talking about. He's just towing that thing, so he don't have that much control over what's behind it.
Yeah, look at that. And Luther's not muted, so you can hear how quiet they will sneak right up on you.
And these have more warning because the tug's in the front.
Yeah. That's nuts. All right, so we've 34 people. There's our good friend Bex. Sergeant Glizzy reporting for duty. Bex, congratulations on another win. Awesome job. I love how you stay humble. You still give everybody else credit, and that's awesome. But great job. Palmetto Cat says you don't have to bring a boat. You can ferry people to the island. So that's for the meet and greet. We'll definitely be talking more about that as it gets closer. September 22nd and 24th. The Santee Cooper meet and greet. So I highly recommend if you can get there to get there. It's going to be a lot of fun. No real loss. Skeletor, the goddess. I think last I saw 5 away. There's our good friend Bigfoot Prepper. Morning, y'all. Just stopping by to show some love. Have a great day. All right, my friend Bigfoot Prepper. Thank you very much. Again, for everybody that is, if you're not familiar with Bigfoot Prepper, his channel is awesome. Does the Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, has a cryptid show. Really interesting stuff. And several other nights he does Bible study. So just an awesome, awesome person. Citation Smitty said that barge passed him about 10 minutes ago. Fishin and Freedom, how are you? Good morning, good morning. Great to see you. No real loss. Thank you, thank you. Yes, well, you deserve it. The monsters will come, and that's one of the things I've been one of the things I've been saying lately. It's not the size of the fish; it's the size of the excitement that it brings you. And I'm saying that every week because I think that's important. People a lot of times get too caught up on, we got to weigh this fish, and it just it's about the excitement that fish brings you. And Bex, obviously, those fish are bringing you lots of excitement. So keep being you. Congratulations on all the success. Big John in the house. Okay, and I think I'm caught up with that. Fishing and Freedom, awesome. Just sub Bigfoot, look forward to Bible study. Well, that's great. That's great. We also do on Eric Burnside channel every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. I am actually part of that one up on the channel. So that's Eric Burnside. We do that every Sunday too. But yeah, that the barges. So if you're not familiar with it, if you're first time really going out into rivers that have barges like that, make sure you follow when you anchor up. You want to make sure you're anchored up on the side of the channel. Really a good idea to stay safe with those, because as you just saw, that tug was towing that boat, so really no control over, or very little control.
Before I panned the camera around and right in front of me, the rear end of that barge was actually drifting to the side, like
Yeah.
close to the shoreline where I am. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I've seen them do it a bunch. These guys are all local, so they don't let you have to be familiar with this river in order to operate the barge on it or the tug on it.
So we got 33 awesome people. Casters, Fishing Whales, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you. Well, I guess it would be afternoon for you. What would that be? 2:20 in the afternoon, I believe. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yes, thank you for dropping that. No real loss says Stephen and I get excited about all fish. I think when I finally catch a monster, the camera may fall over because my excitement will shake the earth. That is awesome. Yes, if there's anybody out there that I love helping people out, then helping their channels grow, so that's great. Feel free to put the links, share the links. There's Real BS. He did a great job. Did a great job yesterday. About to go out with the fam. I'll catch up with you guys later. Tight lines. All right, my friend. And you're another one. I do the Friday night shows at 8. You'll email me your information to standsfishing@gmail.com, and we'll have it set up for you to come up on a Friday night sometime. That's awesome.
Now the wind's picking up.
Yep. There's there's the wind kicking in.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping I could go downstream a little more, but not with that. The wind is blowing straight upstream, going right against the current. And, yeah, not a good situation.
Yeah, that has been happening a lot lately. We thought we were going to get favorable wind the other night when the tide was changing, and then the wind changed.
Always makes it challenging.
And that's just one other aspect that tidal waters, that you're fishing a non-tidal river, there's just so many other exponents when you throw tide in there.
Oh yeah.
You don't deal with in other rivers. Okay, so we got
just like last time, the boat traffic's picking up now.
What's that?
So just like last time, it's about the time the boat traffic starts picking up.
Yeah. Mike Turner says, I add all the links I share if I don't have them already. Mike, that's how I really, when I was really in the chats and trying to do the moderator like what you're doing with all the links, that's how I really got hook set with a lot of different channels. As I was trying to share everybody's link, I would make sure that I was subbed myself before I shared the link out. So it's amazing how many pick up that way. Skeletor, how close is he now? Last I heard, it was up to only needed 5 more to get to 500. So if we can keep going with that, drop his link again. That would be awesome. So yeah, I've it's just been, this July has been tough. Dan's been surprised. He normally loves July, and it's just been a tough month so far.
A couple weeks ago, I was on them pretty regularly. Well, regularly as in like once a day, certain very specific time of day at one spot.
Yeah.
I'm getting some good ones.
They were doing that last week, like right before everybody came down. Dan was out there with King's Catfish. Timmy King came up from Lake Kerr. They were slaying them on the kayaks. STANday and Dan were out there. They were slaying them. And then all of a sudden it was like, just when you think you've got the spots and where they're at located and figured out, bam, they all just kind of moved and shut off.
Post-spawn frenzy, and then warmer water temps maybe started to shut them down again. So.
Yeah, and I think that happened really quick.
Yeah.
I was think
surprised we were still catching fish as big as we were when the water was as warm as it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was still in the mid 80s almost.
Let's see. No Real Loss says, in my experience, the last and first hour of a rising or falling tide is usually best, but there are many other factors too. Yeah. So what is your everybody seems to have when you're fishing tides? Do you have any specific time period, or is it changing all the time?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Oh no, I was just reading their comment. It made me think, because like
I've caught the boat PB has come on within the last 2 hours of a outgoing tide. That was in November. Here recently, the spot I found is right next to like a really steep drop off, and that's been very good at slack tide, pretty much. I think it's like a highway, between the tides that fish will travel, because they like hanging. Fish like traveling against vertical structure. Well, just a vertical wall is a type of structure anyway. So, from what I've seen, that's every time it's at or near slack tide, there's usually a lot of fish suspended in that area, which makes me think they're just kind of rolling through.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
Before then or after, it's like if there's any current moving there, any significant current moving there, there's nothing there. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where they're going after that.
That is that is a $24 million question.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mike D can drop that in again.
Yeah, like I said, don't really have much of a channel per se. I've gotten some video clips of some fish I've caught. Still trying to figure out how to put them together.
You know what? But like I said, if you decide to catch that YouTube bug and get some videos going and things, it's great. People that we just love supporting people that are helping out, and obviously that have know what they're talking about. And this is the second time already in just a few weeks where we've had you up, and we love passing out information and helping people learn different things. And you've done awesome with that. So
I'm still learning myself, but I'm happy to share everything I possibly can, at least from my experiences.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's why I love this Catfish family. We had some more people come in. There's a good friend, Painting Services by Steve. Steve, how you doing today? Kelly Bullock. Kelly's back in the house. Caster's Fishin and Freedom. Robert James, how's it going? Uncle Lou is in the house. His jaw should be sore. I just gave him a big hook set. Sharing on Dan's Creations channel. That's right. Dan is doing that 24-hour thing for some cancer support.
Heavy action rods?
What's that?
Is Uncle Lou going to start making heavy action rods?
That may be in the future. So Uncle Lou, there's requests for heavy action. Let's see.
I'm going to jump off here and run upstream some. So
all right.
I'll check back in later, and I think my data's kind of running low for the month.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I have this on an unlimited data plan, but I don't really use much data to begin with. So,
well, like I said, if you come back in, that's great. If you can't, that's fine. Also, appreciate what you're doing, Luther. Thank you for your help. Great seeing you out there.
Want to head downriver, but like I said, the water's a little too scary. It looks like there's some weather.
Yeah, I see it.
Any weather, but we'll see how it goes. All right, well, I'll check back in later on.
All right, appreciate it, my friend.
All right, see ya.
Good luck. Okay, so for everybody just coming in, what we were doing is Stand 3 is fishing saltwater down by the bay, Eastern Shore, Virginia. He's fishing Kip to Peak Pier out there. He's put a few flounder up. That was my friend Luther that fishes the James River here with us. He had put up a couple of blues already. So we were talking some with that. So that's awesome. Larry D, I'm tired from all day TV fishing yesterday. Just picked up Luther. Well, thank you. Yeah, he's great. That's why I love the people that you come in contact with and you meet, and really knows his information. He's I've done this. I was saying this Roman reporter thing, and that's what he's kind of gonna keep doing with the channel for a while. If he's out fishing, and he'll stop in and make little reports, and we'll talk catfishing for a while. So that's great. He passed out some great information. I didn't know they had that. It was a thing where it was he had it hooked up for his Lawrence, where it showed the dangerous vessels. So if you're fishing in waters, the rivers that have those big barges coming through, that gives you that much extra time to make sure you're out of the way. And definitely like that. That was awesome. Let's do this. Super chats will be here by next week. We had finishing up the monetization process, and etc. But that is that will be all set up and ready to go by next STANday. We're pretty excited about that. Put the weight on the rig. Yes, that, like I said, that's gonna be next week. So hopefully that should be finished up in the beginning of the week sometime. So that's great. Ah, Susquehanna Stan, thank you, Mike T. That's my good friend up there. Epic Catfish is in the house. Yes, how did it finish up, Epic? I ended up passing out in the middle of that somewhere. Oh, I know what it was. My hearing aids had died, and I was charging them, and I didn't make it back in. Larry D says, "Is stand 3 in Norfolk? No super chat, no fun." Yeah, I know, Steve. Stand 3 is down Eastern Shore at Kipta Peak. He is out there flounder fishing. 40 awesome people in here. Thank you so much. We got Steve Stevens is in. Thank you, thank you. Yes, that was some epic conditions that Epic was fishing in last night. Yep, definitely, Mike Turner. Yes, Steve, let us know when you open the store. We'll definitely keep supporting that back out again. J420, good morning, everyone. Well, good morning to you. Again, real-time catfishing will be live later today, I think 6 p.m. It didn't get worse, but it didn't get better. Well, yes, and I agree with what where'd it go? Yes, that does add to the chat and gets exciting and helps out the channel a lot. Let me do this here. Oh, I thought he had one. Got home at 4 a.m. or so. Yeah, we did that yesterday. We've been doing a lot of that where you go out fishing all night. Like this guy all fishing, no talk. Yeah, that's stand 3. Oh no, man, the dollars are always great. uh, there we go. I put the link out there. Oh, I thought you were looking this way for a second.
Nope.
Talkers talk while the fishermen fish. Hey, that's right. I'll agree with that. What's that? You got something to say over there, Stan 3?
It's froze on my side. I don't know if I'm still coming through clear on your side.
You're crystal clear here.
All right. All right. Yeah, I don't know who said it, but fishermen fish, talkers talk.
That was Uncle Steve there. That was painting services by Steve that said that. Yeah, that probably describes Stan3 right there. He is definitely he will fish. Avid. I agree, Steve. Second place Stan. I'll take that. Okay, Steve Stevens. First of all, I put the link out there. I dropped the link out there. If anybody wants to come up, Mike T had dropped Skeletor's link in, trying to get him up to 500. Epic Catfishing, going to sleep. All right, Epic, have a great night. Fishing the Dot is in the house. What's up? Right now we've got I wasn't able to make it out on the water today. Just getting things ready to try to get out there, and my body was just not working with me. So Stan3 is out fishing saltwater. We got my good friend Luther, who was up just a little bit ago. Stan3 has put 3 flounder up on the stream so far. Luther had put up 2 blue cats. He's moving down to a different spot. The water is so strong today. I guess because of the wind, there's a big tide down there. Awesome Skeletor, we're getting you closer and closer. Yes, Epic, it was a great live. Get some sleep. So the question was, here is a question if you could answer. What is the highest poundage line you can get for light to medium small diameter line for big cats? Well, Steve, what do you mean by big cat? Like in a lot of places, 20-pound test line is a lot of places 20-pound test line is pretty good, pretty decent size. You can catch just about anything on 20-pound test. Go ahead, you're unmuted, son.
You know those cormorant birds or whatever we got up in the James?
Uh-huh.
One of them's out here, he just caught a little flounder.
Oh, really?
The little ones that I caught, he's got one of them in his mouth right now.
That is awesome. Hey, there's Dan. Grn Mchn is in the house. What's up, Dan? I think this is the first STANday that we haven't been fishing together on the boat in probably a month. Papa T is in the house. 48 awesome people watching. Jesse Lopez in the house. Rebecca's back in. I think we got Skeletor within 2 of 500. RJ Emerson in the house. There's Greenwell fishing. Mike Greenwell, awesome channel. Definitely has a lot of good information in his videos out there. So I believe last I heard he's still trying to get the 4K watch hours. So definitely appreciate it if you could do Mike Greenwell fishing playlist and run through that. Hey guys, kind of in and out chat. Editing a video now. How is everyone today? Deb, glad that you're in. Thank you for coming in. George Ray is in the house. How's it going? Charles 5000 Chemtrails. I know I messed that up, but welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm glad that you made it in. Jesse Lopez Outdoors, getting ready to go hook into some whisker lips. Hopefully I can this time. Well, Jesse does multi-species, a lot of bass fishing, trying to go outside of his comfort zone with some getting some catfish. So way to go. Good luck with that, Jesse. Thank you for dropping that link, Uncle Lou. Grn Mchn is awesome. We have a great time fishing with him. George Ray, thank you so much. I do too. I'm glad that you made it in. Grn Mchn says, painting today, would rather be fishing. Mike Turner, appreciate that. Still wants a kayak fishing. That looked like a nice hit right there. Terry Wagner's in the house. Good morning from Big Hook, Clear Lake, California. Relaxing frustrations, how you doing? Woo! You won one of those Bill Dance rods last night. That was awesome. Yes, Steve, awesome job. That was great. The rods yesterday in both the tournaments that you had put up, donated for people to win. That is awesome. All right, let's see. Fishing frustration, John in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you. Realville is still in. There's Carping Down Under. Good morning. How you doing? Yes, I got some sleep last night. We were watching Epics. I don't know what time. I guess I think I got like 4 or 5 hours. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, I saw Uncle Josh catch a fish on that one of those rods. I know he really likes his. Rebecca's so close to the next milestone. Hey, Martin S. is in the house. How you doing, Martin? Great to see you. That is awesome. Avid is going to have a great guest tonight. Who is that, Avid? Who do you have for tonight? We want to know. Larry, I think he was already talking about that place. Hey, son, Larry Day says, tell us 3 to stop in at Ocean's East Tackle Shop on Route 13. That's the one you were telling me about, right?
I usually stop at that one, but I just found there's another one over here on the other side of the bridge. It's the same, it's Ocean's East, but they are the best. They have everything you need. Even catfishing supplies, they have everything you need.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's great to find good tackle shops. We've had a couple around our area up here that, you know, if we're not supporting our local tackle shops, our local bait shops, they're not going to be there when we need that convenience of them being there. And it's getting harder and harder to find the local owned bait shops and things like that. So it's always great to try to support them when you can. Yes, Josh caught his dinner fish, the one they cooked for the tournament last night, on the Bill Dance rod that you had sent him. So that's awesome. Real Bill says he's going to be back in VA by lunchtime. Rebecca, what is your next milestone that you said you were close to get to? Son, Fishing Frustrations from the UK says hello, hello. Yeah, Steve, I think it's awesome what you do for the whole catfish community, trying to spread it out there, and that is a great thing. That's what makes this fishing family so awesome, is everybody tries to help everybody out. And, I just love it. Thank you, George. Yes, anything we can do, Mud Tramp ever needs, Rebecca ever needs anything, always want to be there to try to help support her. Real Bill trying to get to his first 100. Have you ever seen someone take a skipjack eye to the face? Wednesday morning video has that on it. Okay. So Greenwell Fishing, you check that out Wednesday morning when he drops that video. Or is that the one that you already dropped this past Wednesday? Yeah, if we could get the One Ton Fishing Club, I want to get my Virginia brothers up to 1,000. That'd be awesome. Fins and Fines needs 32 to get into the 900s. That was as it got closer, the 900 we went above it. Then they take away and dropped back, and then it went up above 900. I think we had to go through that 900 mark like 4 or 5 times before we finally went past it. Thank you, George. Thank you. There's our good friends, the One Ton Fishing Club, my Virginia brothers there. Thank you, Rebecca. Fins and Fines, yes, thank you. My good friend Bob, Fins and Fines, since he is right here. He is doing a charity tournament called Fish a Wish. It's for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. September 18th, I believe it is. Going to be awesome. I happen to be one of the lucky anglers that gets to fish in that and help support that. So really blessed. Thank you. That's going to be awesome. Make-A-Wish Foundation. Oh, we got a fish on? We have a fish on.
Thank you. see it?
So boom, there we go. Skeletor just hit 500. Congratulations. Avid, I forgot. I didn't get to see who you said you had on tonight.
One there.
Fishin and Freedom, yes, great start. That's us too. I mean, the support from the catfish community, from this whole family's been awesome. It was last October we did our first live, and so about 9 months we've been posting and doing lives, and we are at 1.22, almost 1.23 in 9 months. So just unbelievable.
What do they eat? What are they going on?
Usually just little minnows and stuff, but just the Berkeley Gulf. That's money right there.
Hey, there's our good friend Elston in the house. Supporting family environment. That's right. We keep it positive. It's about the fish and it's about the family, and that's
There's a bait shop just right down the street. They sell them there too. Oh, really? Ocean Deep.
I'm not really well much of a fishing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you go out here, you make a left, maybe like a mile.
there you go. That's supporting your local bait shop.
Everything at that one spot. They have
Is
everything.
it like just Virginia or it's anyway?
So Elston, awesome live from the boat the other night.
Same thing.
Really helps show us how to do it. I love the way from the boat you can see the rods. Awesome setup as always, and the excitement and the fun.
But it's like you go over there, you need one.
Oh, really?
That is great. Carl Thompson, how's Thomason?
You're really
How you doing today? Great to see you.
on the pier.
Oh no,
I think
no problem, Skeletor. Glad to help. I love it. I love it. Always anything I can try to do to help anybody, I am more than willing to. Oh, Want to Be Outdoors will be the guest tonight. Awesome. So, avid fisherman on a Sunday night show is going to have Want to Be Outdoors.
live on YouTube right now.
Huge supporter. He's out in everybody's chat, helping everybody out. So that's great. And fellow veteran, so that's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, just try it, matter or whatever. Really good.
So stand 3, we got Elston in the house. I don't know if you can hear me. Chunky's in here. I know, Elston, I know you're one of Stand 3's favorites. He loves your show. Thank you, Rebecca, for putting that there. Just getting started. Let's bring my good friend in here. Add to stream. Bob, how you doing? Hold on one second. Let me mute. Son, I'm muting you again. So, Bob, good morning.
Good morning. Can y'all hear me all right?
Loud and clear.
If Stand 3 hicks up, just let me know and I'll stop talking.
Oh, he
we
jumped
lost
off. He jumped off for a second. So, how you doing today?
Good. How about you? I'm just
Not bad, not bad.
18 days traveling for soccer. I'm at the end of it here. She's got one more game to go. Then we're headed back to Missouri. Ooh, I missed my bed, but the bad thing is I start back to work tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. There he goes.
There, now I'm not froze up anymore. I couldn't take it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were good over here.
I know,
All right.
it just, I couldn't see if I wanted to put something in the camera, you know, I couldn't see where I was.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I hate that too. So, all right, get back to fishing. I'll mute you again. Thank you. All right. Yeah, chat is flying today.
Yeah, it's doing
I'm
good.
trying to keep up with chat and the different and I think I'm a little slow today.
It flies. It's hard to keep up with it.
Bob, it's been a couple of weeks that exciting, awesome, getting to meet everybody and be out there fishing so much, but I think it's caught up with me finally.
Yeah, I mean, I was traveling, but I've had a great time on this trip. I mean, I've got to do some creek fishing with Rob, Mo Creek.
Uh-huh.
Me and Mark spend that on his boat, on his live. I've done a couple lives myself. Mark was on one of my lives, and I mean, just get to meet some people and do a lot of fishing. And I try to make the best of this soccer traveling stuff, and fish and meet people where I can. But it's been good. Had a good time.
It is awesome.
Yep.
Let's see. Fish in the Dot says, what is Stan 3 targeting? He is targeting flounder right now in Eastern Shore, Virginia at Kiptopeke Park. He loves saltwater. He loves fishing. Stan 3's always loved fishing since I think he probably caught his first fish at only months old. So, but he's been fishing his whole life. So,
yeah, I remember pictures of myself fishing with my dad, and I couldn't be any higher than his knee at the time.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that's awesome. You introduce the kids to it, and hey, if they want to go with it, they go with it, and if not, let them find what they want to do. And but anyways, yes, I'm so totally stoked about the Fish-A-Wish. Awesome idea.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a fun tournament. Yeah, it was just the two guys helping me out, Mike and Mike. We were just kind of brainstorming, thought a good way to do a tournament, and said, let's make it a charity tournament. And I think it was Michael D come up with the Make-A-Wish Foundation to go with it and call it Fish-A-Wish. And we ran with it. Just said, what the heck, let's do it. And, what's been really great is that, the quality of anglers I've been able to get to come in to do this. I mean, we've got you and Stan going to do it. Has Life, Palmetto Cats, Mark with Catfish and Crappie. I don't forget somebody. Ryan Bortz will be fishing that also. And
I'm just totally honored to be included in the group. And
yep, I've got a
when
few
you
more
first
invites.
start,
I'm waiting to hear back from a few people. I got some invites too, and we'll get those. Other spots. I got other people interested that I'm kind of put on the waiting list. If some of these other invites, don't pan out, then we'll get other people in there. But yeah, it'll be September 18th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've got a Facebook page out there right now. If anybody wants to join it, that's where all the information's at. Just go to look up Fish-A-Wish Charity Tournament on Facebook. Join the group. It's super simple. It's auto accept. And anything that's updated, the rules and how we're doing it is on there. And the rules are out there right now. Still kind of fluid. I'm still waiting to hear back from other people on, this should do this, should do this. Like I was going to set like a 4-rod limit, but it seems like a lot of people fishing have a 3-rod limit in the area, so I moved it to 3. But I think the unique thing about this one is that it's not so much everybody competing against each other. Granted, there's gonna be some bragging rights, but try to prize for the top, angler. But the anglers are also working together to catch as much as possible. So that's, I think, what makes us kind of unique. It's like, I know some of the people are in the same area, like, Mark Fish Magician, he's in it. I know him and Has in the area. If they want to fish together, they'll be fishing against each other, but they'll be fishing, get some synergy going. And my whole idea is like, me, Mike, and Mike, we're going to be donating money based on every fish caught. The payouts are on the Facebook page. But I think more people we could bring to this tournament in chat. We'll have a direct donation link to Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I'm hoping a lot of people in chat jump on there, donate. I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, $100, whatever they want to do. That money's going to be coming from, to raise that money. And so the more people we get in chat, the more money we're going to raise. So the fishermen can be working together to raise money. People in chat's going to work together. We're all doing money. I set a goal, which I think is low. I set a goal of $1,500 to be raised, but I really believe it's going to be way more than that. Stan, get something?
Almost.
Uh-oh. So, oh,
there we go.
All right. A little flounder. You unmute.
There we go.
I'm good at catching these little ones. I need to catch his daddy.
There, Rebecca put that up. She got the Fish a Wish charity tournament group Facebook.
Thanks, Becca.
Yeah, so that's the main thing of the tournament. It's a charity tournament to raise money for Make-A-Wish.
Correct. Yep.
And Bob and you said Mike and Mike, they have donated. They're going to donate. It's in the description there. But what he's talking about is all the anglers we're fishing together, because the more fish we catch, the more money that Bob and them will donate. And that list is there. Is how much they're going to donate based on the fish that we catch. I guess we could have if people out there wanted to kind of set that up on their own, if they wanted to, at the beginning say, hey, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'll donate whatever, 50 cents for every pound that's caught or fish that's caught or whatever.
Whatever people want to do, make that number. I'm all for it. PM to see that little bar graph that they give you through Make-A-Wish Foundation showing, the donation amount. I just want it to be as high as possible.
Yep, I think 1,500 could be. I think that definitely can be broken.
I think it's going to be well surpassed. Honestly, but this is our first time doing it. If it turns out good, we'll do it. Every year or even twice a year. I don't care. Just whatever. But I've never ran a tournament like this. This is all new to me. I'm trying to learn. I know people like, Kevin and them who've done it. So if I got questions, I could be asking them. And so it's fun, it's this fish community, keeping things together and other.
You're starting to, Bob, you're starting to break up a little bit.
Okay. Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, I hear you good now.
Yeah, as I said, this catfish community is so good and tight knit, making things happen together. I believe you get us all together with the same goal in mind, great things could happen. So let's do it for a charity. Let's see how that works.
Matter of fact, there's one of the anglers right there, Ryan Bortz.
Ryan Bortz will be fishing the tournament. So yeah, congrats to Ryan on his recent tournament trail. He's now ranked number 2 in the world in my mind. I don't know how that works, but as far as catfish, kayaking tournaments, Ryan has just proved himself to be a heck of a kayak angler, and we're very happy to have him on board for our tournament.
Yes, that's going to be awesome. So yeah, definitely you can look forward to on Friday nights. I'll be posting more information out as I get it from Bob, and I'm sure we'll have Bob up again. I'll try to have you up the week right before that.
Okay.
So we can kind of finalize and really try to promote it out there and get as many people involved with it as possible, because in my mind, that's one of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Everybody has heard of it. And you know, what better?
Yeah.
So many kids, so many families have been
Yep.
positively affected by it. You know, that's to me, that's some of the best medicine.
Right. Yeah. And you know, Becca posted that link. Becca will be one of the master moderators for there. She'll be keeping information going, and you know, she's always stepped up being great in all the live streams.
Yeah, it's amazing how well everybody works together, and everybody's looking out for everybody else's channels, and the moderators know how people how we like our lives, and if somebody an outsider comes in and starts using language we don't like, or just the negativity, none of it is allowed, and
Exactly.
it's just awesome how that happens.
Yeah. So you know, the more people can get on the Facebook group, share that out, and then of course, you know, when it gets closer, when we finally go live, if everybody gets share that out, just the more people get in chat, the more money we're going to raise. So that's just my goal, is to see that number keep going up in the chat box.
Yes, that's a lot of fun and you know, because not only are we going to be fishing together, but all of chat can be working together to raise that number, and I think that's just going to be awesome.
Yep. So I'm gonna, you know, I'll probably be concentrating more on the fishermen and talking to them, but then, you know, Mike,
Oh,
I mean,
got another one.
yeah.
It's still that's still a lot of fun. You know, those are, you know, they're smaller flounder, but
Mhm.
it's still a lot of fun. Oh, dang it, I keep forgetting the unmute. There you go.
I believe this is a different one. It's a little bit different color on it. But this is still that same scenario, like going out on the James. I'm not doing anything different. I could catch one this size, or I could catch a 5, 6, 7 pounder doing the same exact thing in the same exact spot. I think it's that part of not knowing. I think that's part of what I like.
Okay, so we've got, for everybody just coming in, take you back off a solo screen. For everybody just coming in, Ryan asked me why I was not out there with STANday. STANday went down to saltwater last night. He's down in Eastern Shores, Virginia, Kip Peak State Park. He's fishing saltwater. Plan was I was going to hit freshwater, hit James here this morning myself, but my body was not working with my plans. So I had my good friend Luther, who happened to be out on the river today. He had dropped in and gave us a fishing report. He caught a couple of blues and put them up on screen. He's changing positions. He moved downriver a little bit, and gonna see get set up again, and he may be able to come back in. You know, that's just I never knew Luther. I met Luther. Still haven't met him face to face, but just through fishing here, and you meet so many great people, and you know, he's came in a couple times now on the lives where I wasn't able to make it to the water, and still was able to put the James River up there. So just awesome. But so getting back to the tournament. Oh, I think he's got one on. That looks a little better.
Yeah, just what I was saying. You never know. Could be a little one, could be a big one. Good gravy.
And for any of the people that came in, just double check, show your rig one more time.
All right.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm doing all right. Just you know, everything's been just caught up with me. I'll be good to go tomorrow.
That's a pretty flounder. That one, just so everybody knows, only 14 and a half. That's close
And
though.
that was 14 and a half. So in Virginia, to keep them at 16 and a half inches, and you're allowed 4 a day.
I got a mic is on still, right? Okay.
Yep.
So this is what we got here. I got 30-pound braid with a uni knot tied to monofilament, 30-pound. Then I tied a dropper loop with a number 4 bait holder hook, and that's a 4-inch swimming mullet. Then just down about 18 inches, I just tied on. I got about 1.5 ounces bucktail on there right now, tipped with another Berkeley Gulp. And you're just trying to, basically, it's called dead sticking it. I just cast it out there and I kind of get the line tight. And I just kind of feel it just hold on the bottom. Then I'll pull it in a little bit, just let it stick. And usually it's within like 3 seconds I'm getting a hit out there.
How do you like that jig? How do you like that squid head jig design?
I mean, it's working.
Are you feeling any difference? Is it getting snagged any more or less? Or
No, I think it might help with because it's got like the ears on it. It like glides better when it's on the bottom. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
It swims it a little better. So I like it. It bought the fisherman. I don't know if it's working on the fish, but it worked on the fisherman.
Well, that's about what, 6 or 7 I've seen you pull up already, right?
Yep. You see, the other bucktails I got aren't heavy enough, so I got to use this one.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that water looks like it's ripping pretty good out there today.
I'm already getting hit.
You're already getting a hit.
I think I got this guy over here.
George Ray. Every time I hold Doug. All right, I'm going to take you off of solo. Mute you again. Did somebody say, is Epic back in? I don't know if Epic made it back in or not. But here's Rebecca. Make-A-Wish granted one of my little twin nieces' wish, and they went way above and beyond, and then some with every little detail to make it that special.
Yeah, it's a fabulous organization.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, I'm just honored, humbled, just be part of it with the other anglers that you have named in there, with obviously much bigger channels than myself. So, just like I said, I'm honored to be able to do it.
We're glad to have you, definitely. I was going to say, STANday just shows what it takes to be, I mean, a true fisherman. He's going to figure out what works and go with it, and you see his fish catch go up, you know, the past half hour, how much more he's catching.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he tries things, and once you figure out that formula, the fish gonna come as long as they're biting.
Yep, and that's just it. Like we haven't been having as much success in the James here with catfish lately because we've been trying some new areas. We're trying, you know, and it takes time to get it dialed in and figured out, and you know, but we'll get there. Alicia, how you doing today? Great to see you. Dan's Creation and Adventures. Good morning. Good morning.
Dan was doing it live all night long. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he's doing it for a cause there.
I was just going to ask about that. I'd heard about that, and I was going to go over there after. So, Dan, is that still going, or is I'm assuming since you're in here that
Well, I've talked about what I need to, so, you know, maybe if Dan wants to come in here and talk about what he was doing, if you want to do that, send him a link and we'll get him in and I'll jump off.
Yeah, all right. Dan, I'll put the link up if you want to come up and talk about that real quick. We can get the word out about that. But Bob, yeah, definitely. Y'all stay tuned. Bob will have it obviously on his channel, Fins and Finds. Congratulations on yours. If anybody out there did not pick up Bob yet. I love his channel. You got Fishin, you got fines. I love the metal detecting and the things like that. That's always something that I've wanted to get more into.
Yep.
We've had, just a little basic model, and I've done the beach thing, and I'll find a bottle cap, and I'm still excited because it's so new. Just to find something, you go, woohoo!
Very addicting hobby.
But yeah, so I love all that kind of stuff. But Fish a Wish, September 18th. You'll be hearing more information about it. It's to raise money for awesome Make-A-Wish Foundation. So yeah, anything we can do to help. And Bob Fins and Finds, check on his channel. We'll have him on right before it again to get all the finalized information out.
Yeah, I'll updates on my YouTube page, but then most of the stuff, will be on the Facebook page. So anybody out there, just join that group and keep up to date with what's going on. And Stan, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna just jump back down to chat. Okay.
All right, my friend. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Let me get this. Of course, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so let's do that. Bam. Okay, that's in there.
Got me, dude.
You're good.
So I noticed the big thing that like turned my bite around here. I don't know if you noticed, I wasn't catching anything. All of a sudden, it turned on like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Read the water. The tide had flipped on me. So I started casting the other way. As soon as I cast the other direction, boom, instant.
All right. So, and what's the technique you're using with that? With the tide changing, that it's going to make it different.
Whatever way the water's going is the same way you want your bait going. If the tide's going out, you want to cast your bait and bring it out. Because the flounder is just an ambush fish. He's sitting there waiting for something to swim by, and he's going to come out and attack it. If he sees it going against, your lure's going against the current, he knows it's not normal. He's not going to touch it.
There you go. Good advice. So I popped up. Let's see who we got. All right. So I'm going to end up muting you again, son. We've got our next guest up in. Oh. There we go. All right, son. I'm muting you real quick here again. All right, Dan, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Stan? Good morning, everybody. It is going pretty good.
All right, so you
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you said 9:25 is when you're going to be able to start back up again?
Well, that's when it let me schedule, but I guess I could probably go back in and start it back up at any time, I think. I don't know. I've never tried to go live after having to schedule one like that, but it wouldn't allow me to schedule it until 9:25. So
I hear you. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Just trying to help Randall's Rhino Outdoors. His wife, everybody knows his wife is in the hospital with, I think it's stage 3 carcinoma cancer. I don't think she's doing so well right now, but everybody helps everybody out in this community, and I hadn't really heard much of anything of anybody helping out in this, and I thought, well, why not do something to try to bring a little awareness and a little help him out, show him and his wife that they're thought of and that people care and that they're loved in this community too. So I thought, what the hell, why not just do an attempted 24-hour live stream, and I'll try to get however much I can in donations to give to them and help out.
That is awesome. Yeah, I heard about Randall and Randall's wife.
Yeah.
There you go. There's another one there. Oh.
These suckers are slippery.
Yeah, we are. Let's see. We started at basically 6:30, so we're 15 hours in so far. Now I do have one bad bit of news that the streaming is probably going to have to end earlier than planned, because when I ended that last stream, it says my free monthly usage is about up. So I am about to run out of time, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to make the whole 24 hours.
As long as you have, like, you still have some free time left.
Yeah.
So once you start it, even if you go over,
Mm-hmm.
It's counted as that free time.
Oh, really? Okay, awesome.
Yeah. You just can't. What happens is, once you do go over it, that stream that you're on, they'll let it keep going.
Okay.
But you just won't be able to start another one under the free.
All right, good. Yeah, I didn't know that. I've never used that much time on my StreamYard. So.
Well, yeah. The first one I ever did was 13 hours, and
right.
I'm thinking 20 free hours. Well, that's not going to work. That way.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's how that works. As long as you got time to start it, they'll let it run for as long as whatever, but you just won't be able to start a next one. So that's, which is pretty good.
Central Valley, there is a link. Actually, if Alicia's in here, I'm sure she has it where she can, well, shoot. She's not a mod, I'm sure. So, somebody go to the video. The link is, my PayPal link is in the description of my live stream, my video. And you can see that there. So I was going to do it in my stream, but since there's so many people in here and everybody Randy's in here, and he's the main person that I want to know. But right now, Randy, I checked my PayPal and we are up to $335 in donations to give you and Tammy. And I appreciate everybody that's been able to help.
That is awesome.
Like I said, I started this knowing that I didn't realize when I came up with the idea that there was so much going on this weekend, that there's so many people going to be going live. But once the wheels set in motion, I just, I didn't know how long his wife has been sick. I didn't know how long he'd been dealing with this, but I wanted to do it soon. I wanted to do it quick, and I knew my numbers in the stream weren't going to be real high. I mean, I have pretty good views so far between the two segments. Mm-hmm. I had to break it into two because my phone overheated shortly after starting, when the sun started going down. And I could have started it sooner if I'd not been a dumbass and figured out that my cord wasn't plugged into the battery pack all the way. That's why I wasn't charging. But so I just, the thought, everything, the wheels were in motion, and I just, I didn't want to wait. I have my son next weekend, and I wouldn't have been able to do that next weekend. And I didn't want to try something like this during the week. I thought a weekend would be a great time where everybody's able to take some time and come do, join in. It's been a good experience, and I thought, 24 hours, anybody can do 12. I do 12 damn near every time I come out here to the lake anymore, at least. Mm-hmm. And I just figured, get good exposure on 12, but why not get more exposure on 24?
There you go. And Rebecca did get that. There's Dan's PayPal.
See that?
Charity fund for Mr. Randall's family. Yes, and of course, Randall, you're special to us. Everybody in this family is special, and we all love each other and want to help when we can. But that's the link right there. Dan's PayPal for charity fund for Mr. Randall's family. And there is the PayPal link for that. Thank you, Rebecca, for putting that up.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
So Dan is going to be starting back up. If somebody could drop Dan's Creations link for anybody that doesn't have that yet. We got 38 people in here, so I'm sure that there might be a couple of people here that don't have you that would come over and watch the live fishing after this.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mike Sampson's in the house. Good morning, Sampy. How you doing today? Fishing frustration, John. Damn, there you go, Randall. That's what you did.
Hey,
Man.
John, that's all right, man. You can, I mean, you donate. Said anything that comes into my PayPal, it's going to Randy and his wife. You know, I can, I'll give it a few days. Maybe some more people might see the stream. Give it a couple days, and then I'll get with Randy and figure out how I can send it to him or get his PayPal or whatever I got to do to get it to him. Avid, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, sir. But anything that comes into my PayPal between now and I'll say next weekend is going to go to him. If somebody sees my video, somebody sees any of this stream later, you know, send me an email. I'll put an email address in the description, or tell me in the chat that you're making a donation so I know that it is coming for him. So that way I can always make sure any money that comes in for him gets to him. Stan 3's just over here tearing them up.
He loves the saltwater fishing.
I don't know what he's catching, but he's bringing them in one after the other.
Those are flounder. Those are small flounder.
Okay.
In Virginia, they've got to be 16.5 inches long to keep them. And, you know, flounder is some of the best eaten fish. It doesn't have a real strong. It's that mild fish flavor. It's got a really good texture. It's some of the best eaten fish there is. So
That's
really
awesome.
simple to clean and fillet. But yeah, that is awesome what you're doing there.
Well, I figured. Go ahead.
And I was just gonna say, I know a lot of people. It's tough with number one, like you said, there's so much going on this weekend, but there's stuff going on all the time. So you know, once you get the idea, you just got to do it. And sometimes it can be tough trying to get exposure when you know, you can only reach so many people. So, you know, bring other people in, like you're doing now. We're getting the word out a little more. You know, sometimes before you get started, try to get noticed with some other people, and they can help you get more. You know, they can help you reach more people and get more exposure to it, like we're doing now. So we'll get some more people over there and see what we can do for our friend Randall there. He's awesome guy. You know, I've spoken to him a lot on in Willie's chat. He's in supporting everybody's chat. You'll see him you know, all the time talking with people. So you know, anything we can do, that is you know, that's awesome that you took this up.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on, and you know, I thought I'd come in here and say hi, and I wasn't even thinking about this, but I appreciate you bringing me up and let me help spread the word. You know, I knew I wouldn't. It wasn't even trying to compete with anybody, and you know, I think we all know that we do what we can when we can, and you know, like I said, I didn't know what kind of numbers I'd get in. Had decent views, and as we see, we've had some good donations already. Still got 10 more hours left to go. So anybody, you know, feel free to hop in and out, come check it out. Fishing's not doing much of anything right now. I did catch my personal best blue cat at 8 pounds. I mean, it's not a monster, but it was a nice fish.
Oh, you got it on live last night?
Yeah, about 1 in the morning.
That is awesome. Yeah, and you know what, Dan? You've been hearing me say it. It's the size of the fish. You know, we get caught up because a lot of times in the channels here, we're fishing bigger waters. There's the monsters in there, so people get caught up in the size of the fish. But it's more about the enjoyment, the size, the excitement that you get from it, and your son Dom catching a fish this big. That's 100-pound fish. You get that excitement, that memory. That's better than 100-pound fish.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're good, son.
I catch 50-pound fish all the time, and I'm about to catch a 16.5-inch fish.
Oh, yeah. Hell, ask anybody that's been in my stream. I still get excited catching a little crappie. It don't make me jump for joy, but I'm still happy catching them, even if it's only a little 5 or 6 inch crappie. It's still fun. It's still fishing. Still catching something. But
yeah.
And one thing I wanted to, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say my situation. Last year I'm not even going outside the house, and now there's another one. Now I'm out all the time. I've met all these people. I've got friends across the country now.
Right.
It's just the power of what this can do for you.
Right.
And what you can do with it and helping other people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah. And it's
for a lot of it's life changing for a lot of us. There is, it really does have power that a lot of people don't understand.
Oh yeah, well, it's definitely changed. It's changed my life for the better in some ways here. I look forward to talking to everybody every day. I always bring up my phone and who's live today? Who's live today?
Yeah.
And if there's nobody live, that's when I can actually try to get something done. But as you guys noticed, I've been trying to work in the shop and get some things done, and I got some of these projects I still have to get finished up and sent out. Which the heat and the mosquitoes have been killing me, but I've been having a break from the mosquitoes. The heat I can handle, but the mosquitoes when they're swarming I can't. But I think you guys have seen some of that. But yeah. Anyway, so one thing I want to say is just, I was telling everybody that I had something special planned, and I wanted to keep it a surprise and a secret because I didn't want Randy to have the chance to be like, no, don't
Yeah,
be doing,
yeah.
we don't want you doing anything like that. I wanted to be able to have the chance to try to do something to help. And that's why I was just telling everybody I had something big planned, something special, and I wanted to go ahead and do it. So
yeah, I was kind of I don't remember which stream it was or where it was where you were you were determined. This is I got something to do, and it's important to do it.
I think you're talking about last night, or well, I say last night. I'm still awake from yesterday, but I think you're probably talking about when Brian B.
That's right. That's right.
When he mentioned that Epic was going to be live, and I probably wouldn't get anywhere with this with him being live, but
right. He didn't know what you were planning, and you were determined that I'm doing this, and it's
right. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. I didn't want any animosity or hostility between.
No.
I didn't know how he was saying it, but he was trying to look out for me.
Yep. Yeah.
I think no matter who was live or what was said or anything else, it's working out for the best, and I'm happy with it.
And that's one thing that's the one complaint that I have, or that You know, with chat, you can type a word. You can type a word and it comes up there,
Right.
and it can be taken 10,000 different ways. Whereas if you're talking face to face, you know what the person, you know, you know how the person, what the person's trying to say, how they're trying to say it.
Right.
You know, so sometimes the chat, it can be taken the wrong way where somebody had no ill intentions at all, but then when you look at it, it's like, you know, just the words itself can sometimes,
Right.
you know, be taken wrong. But yeah, I
No,
think 99% of the time there's no ill animosity or anything between any of us here. We're all here in this for the same reason. We love fishing. We enjoy spending time with each other and talking, obviously, because if you look in every chat, it's the same group of people.
right. Oh, yeah.
Just about every chat out there.
Always is. And I look forward to it every day. You know, it's nice. And hell, I'm here in Oklahoma. Everybody, the majority of all you guys or guys and ladies are either off on the East Coast or somewhere far away that, I can't afford to travel to at the point in time. So
Yeah.
when the money's there and the time, I got the time, I just don't have the money. But I definitely plan on making my way around to come and see some of you people and some of you guys and meet up with people and go on some nice fishing trips, catch some, you guys all around the country have different species of fish we don't have here. And I not only look forward to catching some big catfish, I look forward to catching anything that we can catch. Sit down, have a beer, hang out, have a coffee, whatever.
Yeah, that's what fishing is all about, because not everybody can say golf or drive cars or whatever, but
Right.
fishing is something just about anybody can enjoy fishing, even if you're just out there. Oh,
Sorry.
that's right.
I hit the wrong button. I was going to switch camera and
You know how many times I do that every time I mess up something like that at least once.
give you all a little peek of what I look at when I'm looking out this way. Got the rods posted up here and got the beautiful water, sitting here with a nice breeze, just lightly churning, just waiting for those poles to fold over and those bells to jingle.
That is pretty late.
I don't know. Hopefully you're able to see that. There we go. Yeah. But I was like, I'm sitting here looking at it, but didn't know if you guys were looking at it.
That is pretty.
The weather's beautiful right now. My phone says it's 79. Got probably a, 5-mile-an-hour breeze coming through. Nothing to complain about. I'm sitting on the west side of the dock. It's a covered dock, as you should be able to tell from the front-facing camera. But so I'm on the west side. I'm shaded later this afternoon. So we're good. Hopefully later this evening, I can keep the phone from overheating again. But yeah.
And actually, now that I have a community tab and I can post, it doesn't have to be a video. If you don't mind, what I'll do is I'll put your link there. When you start the next one, I'll put the link. I'll make a post up with that, and I will actually put your the PayPal link on there.
Awesome, man. That'd be great.
Let people know that the donations can still be made after you're not live until,
right.
You said next few days.
Well, they can be made at any point in time. Hell, if anybody, 6 weeks down the road says, hey, I saw your video and, I know it's been a while. I want to help out. 6 months down the road, if they let me know that that's what it's for, he'll get it.
Yes, and you've not just that, but you've volunteered to make trophies for how many of the tournaments that we've all had going on?
Yeah. Well, I plan on making more. It's just I'm so backed up, and so I work in my dad's shop, and the way things are right now, I'm basically having to work outside. So that and lacking some of the tools that would make life easier in what I'm doing. Um, they're kind of pricey tools, and you don't have the funds to get them. So I've got to do everything the hard way and the long way. But they're going to get done, and I plan on making more. Um, being able to make more things for many more events, and even commission work for people. I don't have much left on the piece that I'm making for TFM. Stan, you saw what I sent you. That's a good part of it. That's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I said, that's you saw it. That's beautiful, and that's going to be part of it. So that just gives you an idea of what he's going to see.
Yeah, that was talent. That takes talent to do. A lot of people can do basic metalworking, but to do like that, the things that you've shown me, that's
Yeah.
you got to have a talent in that, and you definitely have it, Dan. So that's
I appreciate it. Just that one piece, I have a lot of hours in already.
Oh, I bet.
No.
Like I've done basic welding and basic little things like that, but to take that piece of metal and make it look like the things that you've made things look like, just unbelievable.
I appreciate that. All right. Well, it is shoot, it's been almost half an hour since I said I was gonna, or I had to. What has it been? No, it's been a little while.
You know what?
So-
That's what my past couple weeks have been. It's like we've been going fishing overnight and all day, and the days
Right.
just have kind of mixed together. So it's
Yeah.
I get it.
But
yeah,
I better hop off of here and get back to get my live going, and that way we can get this day wrapped up, and hopefully we'll get some more bites. Hopefully get some more fish.
I hope so, but it's some things are more important than the fish, and what you're doing is one of them. So appreciate that, Dan. Thank you for what you're doing for people.
Yeah.
Keep that up. That's awesome.
No, you're welcome. I appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody that's helping out and is considering helping along the way too. So, but thanks for having me up here, Stan, helping spread the word.
Oh, of course. So we're not going to be live much longer. We'll have, I'm pretty sure Rebecca and George are still out there. They can get your link back up so that people know that aren't part of your family yet. They can join up with you, and then hit the link, and they can get over there and watch you fish, and
that'd be great.
And having a good afternoon.
Yep.
So, all right, Dan. We'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, Stan 3, enjoy your fishing. If I wasn't doing this, looks like you're doing a great job catching those flounder. I think your dad said is what you're catching. But yeah, keep up the good work, and I'll see everybody that pops in throughout the day. I'll see y'all here in a little bit.
All righty. Good luck.
Bye,
Good luck this afternoon, Dan. Talk to you soon. All right, here's my good friend SK's Crappie Catching Adventures. Great to see you. What we've been doing here this morning is Stan 3. My son is down. He's down fishing saltwater. He's catching flounder down at the eastern shore. We'd had him up on a split screen. Then I have my other friend Luther. He's out on the James River. We had him up for a bit. He put up a couple of blue cats for us. So that was that. We got Art, 1 Ton Fishing Club. Congratulations on your win in the Iron Cat catch and cook yesterday. Art and Josh from 1 Ton Fishing Club. Great job. Randall, Dan's Creation Adventures. There is his YouTube page for Dan's Creations and Adventures. Once we get out of here, we're probably not going to be live for too much longer here. Dan is doing a 24-hour fishathon, I guess we'll say it. He started last night, I think at 6, I think he said. The timing is all mixed up for me too. So, but I think I just saw where he went back live. He's going to be fishing all afternoon again. So he is doing a welcome Luther, but Dan is doing a fish. He's just trying to raise some money. Our good friend Randall, his wife is having a situation with cancer and she's in the hospital right now. So Dan is just trying to do something to show Randall and his wife there how much we care for them, and just trying to help them out with a little bit. And Randall was just hoping for prayers to begin with, and well, God's blessing him with more than that. So but that'll be over in Dan's Creations channel. He's doing that once we get out of here. If you're not with Dan's Creations yet, you can click on the link, get over there with him, and see some fishing this afternoon. But we got Art, 1 Ton Fishing Club that came in. Snake River's in. We got Skeletor, who'd been up and passed over 500. Snake River trying to get his channel going. We had Bob from Fins and Finds was up talking about the Fish a Wish that we're doing on September 18th. Again, another great, just love all the positive things that we got going on. So that's just awesome, awesome. Now we have, so SK's Crappie Catching Adventures. I know everybody likes catching some panfish, some crappies, some bluegills. SK's Crappie Catching Adventures. He has a show on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, talking about crappie and panfish, and definitely learn some new techniques, and a bunch of different people on there with helping you out, just like we do in the catfish community. They have that great show over there. Steve from Limits Tackle is on there just about every week with him. Ken Barnett's been there lately, so you'll definitely enjoy that. And let's see, we got Missy Kennedy in with us now. A and B, Amanda, how you doing? Downtown Ernie Brown is back in. George, thank you for putting 1 Ton's link up there. If we could put SK's link up, that would be great also. Fins and Finds. They definitely do, Bob. Yep, I love it. I try to make it there every Wednesday night that I can. Yes, Rebecca, thank you for putting Jesse up there. He's going to have a bass fishing tournament that I'm involved in. I'm going to be hosting that with him. That's later on in August, so we'll be talking more about that too. So, anyways, busy. Misty's been on fire lately. She's going to be in the female tournament on Palmetto Catch channel. So she's been sending me some awesome pictures. She does a great job out there. So Luther, looks like you're set back up.
Yeah, kind of sit up here for a little bit, trying this random spot. Talking to one of my buddies on the phone, I was idling up the river, a spot I normally never hang around before. So saw a little bit of structure on the bottom with some fish hanging out just randomly in the middle of the river. So figured I'd try it out, something new.
You know what? Sometimes that's we get so caught up on these spots that a lot of times we fly right past some of the spots that nobody knows about and haven't really been discovered yet. So
Look at that. I've scanned a little bit in this section, like the other side of the river. It's mostly just flat, but we'll see what this side looks like. I'm actually where y'all were fishing earlier, or on STANday last week, the Rhino Farms area.
uh-huh.
But
Yeah, there's so many. I was just gonna say, there's so many. That's the issue that I have, at least, moving further down river, where you get down past Hopewell and you get out into some of that bigger waters there. There's just so much water that I think it tends to overwhelm your mind with, oh, well, maybe here, maybe there, maybe I got to try this one or that one, and
exactly. Well, the good thing is down there, Hopewell, at least most of it's just mud flat, so you don't have to worry about
yeah.
it.
Thank you, Rebecca. Yep, that's Luther's link. Appreciate you, Luther. This has been awesome. You know, we did the Roman Reporter thing, the Roman Reporter thing, and you know, that's what this is. And now it's been a couple of times where it turned into even a little more than that. So
Yeah. I mean, I think this the live thing is pretty fun. I don't really have much time to make videos and produce them and all that stuff, but it's pretty cool. I just need like I said, I have some footage of, you know, just catching some fish. I don't really have much content per se.
yeah,
But, I'm just trying to learn the editing software,
yeah, and that's what I'm still trying to do.
the free stuff at least.
Yeah. Missy says, I hooked 4, biggest at 26. Guess she caught 4 of them last night. Where was it? Ernie Brown took Chrissy to church and coming back and running tape on a ramp. Don't know if I have enough 2x6s to do it, but we will see. Yeah, Ernie Brown, his wife Chrissy had hurt her ankle pretty bad, so trying to get a ramp made. Yeah, SKs. What was he saying?
The lumber prices have come down some.
Ooh, that lumber is crazy anymore.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right, Abbott.
Chicken coop for a while, and I need 4 more pieces of plywood. They only had 3 at the store, and they haven't had 1 piece in stock yet.
Oh man.
So that's been on hold for weeks now, just because I can't find a stupid piece of plywood.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Catfish Hero says lives are fun even when the fishing is slow. That's true, because you got something else to do out there and you got people with you, and it does make a difference out there. But, you know, Catfish Heroes with Tim and Sean, epic catfishing. It's it's usually an epic adventure out there. Let's see. Avid says he's jealous of STANday. That's we're kind of lucky here that we've got so many great fishing opportunities. We got the James River. I mean, technically, we could go 2 hours up to the Potomac. We got the Chickahominy, the Appomattox River, the Rappahannock River. Saltwater is less than 2 hours away. So there's just so many opportunities around. Yep, and that's what's great with the lives is that it's not, you know, are part of it, but they're the bonus. It's you know, talking with people and having fun. And, oh yes, that's right, Smitty. Lake Gaston and Lake Kerr, not that far away. SKs wants to fish the James River for crappie. And we have some nice ones. Do you do much other fishing than panfish? Than catfish, Luther?
I try. Like I wanted to get into crappie this year. I think it's a little late to the game because, you know, I see people's reports on Facebook and stuff, and I never really thought about it. Apparently, the barge pits behind Dutch Gap are really good for crappie pre-spawn. But
yes,
tried a little bit. don't really know what I'm doing. Don't have all the equipment.
We were
some,
getting
some
into
lighter
some,
gear. I'm so used to using all these big rods. Of course, I wasn't using these, but
yeah, deep bottom recently where all that bait, even the thread fin shad had moved up in there, and the white perch. We were running into some nice crappie, 12 inches or more, in there chasing the thread fin shad. They were mixed in with schools of white perch.
oh wow. Well, you're getting them in
Real
the-
nice. I'm talking 12 to 14-inch crappie up in there, in because the bait was so concentrated up there in deep bottom.
Yeah, I
And
just figured there's nothing else but shad up there because they're so dense.
yeah, yep. Now the white perch are up in there, and the crappie are up in there because all the thread fin are there. The smaller shad are there. They're just up there. They're up in there feeding.
Yeah, I wonder what the chances are. I wonder what the chances of those fish hitting one of my baits is compared to the millions of other shad.
Well, this is true. I know we were doing good with white perch. Fishing with Big Mike says, any sharks?
Not yet, not here.
Luther does get them. The night of the Iron Cat that we were fishing in the Iron Cat boat, you were up around the corner. You'd caught a couple nice fish that night, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was right across from Dutch Gap. Right when I discovered that spot I was talking about earlier at Slack Tide.
Uh-huh.
They were doing pretty well, and then then y'all smoked me on that.
Oh yeah, we only got, that was our one hit for the night. I was already out of the tournament, but luckily I was up co-hosting with Palmetto for a while, and we were able to put that one, and that was 44 inches, I think, right around 50 pounds, and that was on the little dock, the little ugly stick dock runner, that little 2-foot rod, 2-foot ugly.
I need to get some of those.
Oh, they're so much fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And within the past few weeks, that was when I was with Grn Mchn and his girlfriend. They caught the 60-pounder on a dock demon.
Yeah, that was
runner.
awesome. Yeah.
We used the ugly stick one. I caught a 37-inch. Was it 37-inch? No, it was a 37-pound, almost 40 pounds. I caught one almost 40 pounds. Dan had a whisker, that smaller whisker seeker rod. So, same thing. That was almost 40 pounds. Jenny, STANday's girlfriend, she has caught a few big ones on that. And then she was the one that caught that one that night on the Iron Cat. So the fish seem to know that that's the rod that you're using, and they come up and hit it.
Yes, sir. They probably know that you're using the puniest rod, so like I can take that. Everybody's coming out.
So yeah, once we get out of here, we're not gonna be live too much longer.
Yeah, I gotta head in myself. Just a quick Sunday morning trip.
And yep, you put a few catfish up in the boat, so
Better than the other night.
I know. I was shocked because I usually, even if it's the bite's not on fire, that was the first time I think I've heard from you that nothing.
Yeah. All the bass books are coming out to play.
Yeah, it's one of those 5,000-mile-per-hour bait catchers.
Yeah, at least their wake is not too bad. It's those sport fishers we got to worry about.
Yeah.
The 60, 70-foot sport fishers that they have up here for some reason.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think we lost STANd3. His signal, the farther you get out, the signal is sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not as good. Let's see. But yeah, the James River's been funny. This Catfish Hero saying, "Good luck, Luther." Missy Kennedy's loving her. She's got the Mad Cat rods. She's got the Surge and the Orange Crush. She is loving those. Yes, that would be great, Becca, if you could post that. The Facebook page for the Fish-A-Wish. That is going to be awesome on September 18th. Like I said, once we get out of here, Big Dan's Creations had went live again. He's going to be live fishing all day, helping raise money for Randall and his wife. Wife is in the hospital with cancer, and they're going through that right now. So that's awesome that he's trying to do that and help some people out, help out our family members. There's Steve Austin. How's it going? I'm doing all right today. Plan was stand 3 was going to be saltwater, and I was going to be hitting the James. But as I was trying to get ready, my body was not working out with the plans that I had. So, so did the next best thing. I'm broadcasting from home. My good friend Luther was out on the river today, so he kind of still representing the James River for us. Put a couple blue cats up on the screen for us. Stand 3 was putting on a flounder clinic in Eastern Shore. Hip to Peak, using the Berkeley Gulp, the Gulp minnows, and a couple ounce jig down at the bottom. That's right. That is right.
I gotta jump off here myself. My phone keeps yelling at me about my data, even though I thought I had it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I appreciate you, Luther. Thank you very much. Appreciate you doing that, Roman Reporter. Great having you again. Appreciate the information pass out.
Definitely.
And your channel grew a little more even. So
okay, cool. I need to actually get something out there that's interesting.
But
all right,
yeah,
cool.
all right.
I'll definitely be happy to join you next time.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Yeah, definitely. All right,
right,
see you guys later.
Good luck, safe travels.
All right.
All right, talk to you later. So I think we lost Stand 3. I think he must have dropped the signal out there. But yeah, that was awesome. I thought we had yeah, sometimes the body's got to rest up. Your mind, you get a little bit older, and you get some situations, and sometimes your your mind wants to do more than your body can. So hey, Parker, how's it going? So yes, we're probably going to be jumping on out of here. Thank you all for coming in on another wonderful stand day. We've got some, bunch of stuff going on. Bob's fins and Finds. There we go. Going to be having the Fish-A-Wish tournament on the 18th. I'm honored and humbled to be part of that. One of the anglers fishing in that. Can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. Get some money raised for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Epic Catfish, another awesome epic adventure last night. Fishing the lightning storms and the rainstorms, and always love Sean and Tim together. The dynamic there is great, and that's what we love about Epic. Everything Outdoors with Joshua. How you doing? Great to see you. Wild Turkey came in. Skeletor is doing a giveaway tomorrow, it sounds like, for his 500. Another awesome thing that accomplished today. We got Skeletor over 500, so love that. Love helping everybody grow. Man, There you go. So without further ado, we're gonna everything outdoors. Joshua, you had hit 60. All right. So much fun, cause y'all. Well, that is true, but man, and you know, I was telling Sean yesterday that a lot of people are jealous. Oh man, you get to fish with Epic all the time. Until it's nights like that where you're out there with an umbrella in a thunder and lightning storm. But yeah, that's I'd still love to be out there. Oh, well, thank you much, Becca. Yes, and I can't wait. We'll have everything finalized by next stand day. We are, you know, thanks to everybody. The support is just unbelievable. We're at 1.22K. I mean, just unbelievable. So all that things that come with hitting 1,000, hitting the 1K, that's all going to be finalized and wrapped up. So we'll have all our super chat button and all that kind of stuff. That'll be ready to go by next stand day. I guess we'll be doing that monthly subscription thing. So that would be awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. Again, you know, the people like Rebecca and George Ray, y'all are just awesome. Mike Turner, posting the links, helping all the channels like that. That's what makes the chat so awesome. You get to work with the people coming in and chat, and it helps, you know, helps everybody come around and go to the different channels and introduce people and keep chat running smooth. So that's awesome. I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you, George. Thank you. Okay, that's all right, Wild Turkey. That's all right. That's right. We got the Bible study at 2 o'clock on Eric Burnside channel. So we'll definitely be saying some prayers for Randall. If anybody else needs any special prayer, you can contact me at the two stands fishing at gmail.com. We do that on Sunday afternoons on Eric Burnside's channel for Bible study. So we will bring you up for prayers there. But with that said, I've been fishing with that guy since '96. It all wasn't epic. But we love to fish and we've had some adventures. That's right. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's what makes epic epic, and that's what makes you a hero, my friend. Love what y'all are doing. Thank you for bringing epic into this catfish family. Appreciate that. With that being said, we're going to jump out of here. Love each and every one of you. Much love and respect for the Two Stand Fishing family, for our catfish family. That's right. Everybody have a blessed day. From here, if you want to go on over, Dan's Creations. Thank you, SK. Thank you. Dan's Creations is going to be live fishing all afternoon for the benefit for Randall and his wife. Amen, Melissa. That's the best thing. That's the best. You know, so that's what Randall was really asking for, and you know, so there we go. That's what we can do to help out. And if you don't believe in prayer, just have some positive thoughts for them. But Papa T, great to see you. Like I said, love each and every one of you. I'm jumping out of here. You'll see me this afternoon. My good friend John, Time Catfishing, he's going live later on today. I may be in the chat with him, helping him with the chat and his live there. So, you know me, you'll see me around. Yeah, that's right. And even more than money, just the support and just getting the information out there. A lot of times, it's awesome what this community does. So, and I'm truly honored and humbled just to be part of such a great family. So, with that being said, I'm jumping out. Love each and every one of you. Just appreciate you being two Stans Fishing family. We'll talk to y'all soon.